You
I
know,
want to talk about Nancy Sinatra. I didn't want to talk about her the whole interview. I could whole interview on her. I really like her. I mean, I think she's absolutely fabulous. And I know you were involved with these boots were made for walking. But I mean, she did, some incredible songs. Shush Shush Sugar Town,
oh
and
yeah,
all of that. And I just like her. And Bang Bang, my baby brought me down. And I mean, yeah, she's a very memorable person, and you get such a good feeling like watching her old videos. Is she just seems so warm and has such a bright light about her, and I like that about her. So I wanted just to bring that up and say that I love you, Nancy.
so do I, and I speak to her often.
Oh, tell her I said hello and call
I
me up
will do that.
to an
She's
interview.
she's always been number one for all the musicians. When we were on the road with her for years, she was the only person I'd go out on the road because I didn't need to go on the road. And she just took care. You'd get a phone call from her. Is everything okay? Nobody does that except Nancy. You know,
That's nice.
and she always had good people with her to take care of us. On
That's
all
what I
those tours.
see. That's what I see in those the pictures, even today, and
Of
those boots that she wore. I actually wear those boots now when I do different things.
those re-releases of her on those old albums, Lee and Nancy and Boots, they're on Light in the Attic, and they do a hell of a job. And here it is, her career all over again.
Yeah,
And I said, "Come on, let's go on the road." She said, "You got to be kidding."
why
I said,
not?
"No." I said, "Why not?" She came to a thing that Hal Blaine got a star in the sidewalk in Palm Springs, and my son sang, my daughter sang, two other singers, and we did all the '60s songs. So it
Oh,
was fun. And
yeah.
she showed up and ended up doing Boots with my daughter.
No
So it
way.
was lovely. It was lovely.
Oh, that's excellent. Oh, that's an excellent story too. I'm wondering, out of all the musicians and entertainers you work with, is there anyone that really sticks out like a memorable type of moment for you?
Oh, every single one of them. Linda Ronstadt was fantastic. When we walked in to do that session, she was the Stone Ponies that very
Yeah.
first record. And Nick Venet was the producer, and he said, "Don, where do you hear this little girl? I heard her at some little club on Topanga Boulevard, way up in the hills." He said, "She's a knockout." And incidentally, her musicians that were with her didn't need to really be replaced with the studio guys. They were excellent. So we used the guitar players that were with her and then the rest of the studio bands. But when we walked in, I see this giant harpsichord. And I said to Nick, "Who's playing that?" He said, "You are." I said, "No, I'm not." He said, "Yes, you are." Now I panicked. I'm thinking he's going to write out some Bach part or some pre-Baroque thing that I have to play on a harpsichord. And when the music arrived, I couldn't wait. And I went and looked at it. And it said on the music, chord sheet, nothing written, just chords. And it'd say rock and roll Bach style. And that was it. And that I end up doing. And that's the sound
And,
of a different drum.
and you were able to put it all together that fast too. That's incredible.